Well, hello everybody. Back from the 2021 Wisconsin gun opener. First of all, I want to thank everybody. I got a lot of views in the last Minnesota hunting video. That was great. I'm just a dude doing a little hobby thing here into my retirement, and I really appreciate it. It's cool. It's not just about hunting for us. We do maple syrup in the spring. We've got a huge garden we'll show you. As some of you know by watching previous videos, I fell out of a tree in August, 25 feet, fractured one of my vertebrae. So there's a lot of insider stuff on this channel. The hunting seems to be the biggest part of it, but everyone else, I just want to say thank you for everyone who watched the video. It's just a stupid hobby. It's all it is. But Wisconsin gun opener. It was if this video you're watching, you want to see a bunch of bucks running around getting shot, this isn't the video for you. We got skunked. Second time in the career of me going to my friend's farm for 30 years that we got skunked on opening day. We did not shoot a buck. The whole weekend we didn't shoot a buck. My time in the swamp was a day and 3/4, Saturday and 3/4 of Sunday, and I did not see a deer in my swamp. And it's so weird. A week or two before we went to my friend's farm, they were seeing 30 does in the field in front of the cut soybean field by their home or by their farm. 30 does, bucks running around on cameras on our trail cams, and the gun season came and they were gone. Crazy, but that just happens. We're trying to get back there for a little muzzleloader action. We'll see how that goes. We're trying to work in schedules. Everybody's schedule's different, so it may work, may not. We'll see how it goes, but I will definitely be muzzleloader hunting in Minnesota. Dave and Paige are coming back from their honeymoon in Jamaica. So we'll be muzzleloader hunting with them, and my buddy Tim will probably come over and we'll do some muzzleloader hunting together. So that's it. Hope you enjoy the video. Not a camaraderie of a typical Wisconsin deer camp, but not any deer. So if you want to see deer get shot, this isn't the video for you. Hopefully you enjoy. Thanks for watching. If you like, subscribe, please. Thank you. Well, hello everybody. On to one of the biggest adventures of the year, the Wisconsin gun opener. Start out with the neighbor dinner on Thursday night. It's Thursday afternoon. I'm getting there. I'll get there just in time for the neighbor dinner tonight. And then we hang out tomorrow, go have a big breakfast at the Crystal Cafe, and then Saturday's the big Wisconsin gun opener. I head into the swamp with my friend Jake. And we sit there all day long in that doggone cedar swamp and wait for everybody to kick the deer to us. Sometimes we don't see that many deer, but when we do, a lot of times they're the bucks that are smart hanging out in that swamp. So I'll bring you along. We'll see how this adventure goes. So, when you're in Wisconsin on your way to deer camp, how can you go by Culver's, since I think it's Wisconsin based, without a large hot fudge sundae? Boy, I love deer camp. Welcome to beautiful Wausau. That's what it looks like in November some days. A little snowy out here. stop stop in, top off some gas, and Rosholt, Wisconsin. Alright, we're getting into the heart of it now. Wapaka, Wisconsin, a great deer county. Lots of big bucks, big land ownership. This is prime whitetail country, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to come to my friend's farm and try and harvest a nice buck. So on Thursday nights they have the neighbor dinner. They invite a bunch of the neighbors over. This tradition's been going on for as long as I've been coming here, which is close to 30 years. And it was going on long before I got here. The Thursday night neighbor dinner. It's pretty cool. Alright, this is the bunk room. The bunks over here. A couple bunks there. Hide a bed underneath all that stuff. And there's, oh, here's my buddy, good buddy Jake. Alright. Jake and I get the nice little bunk bed right here.
The little bedroom.
Little bedrooms. Always antlers everywhere. Bucks over the years. My good friend Jake Smith. We hang out together.
Right,
going
takes this place out.
Going to the swamp together. Hey, no. Careful. This is a little bedroom where we hang out. I'll show you the hunt room.
Oh, you got a...
Some of the bucks we've killed. There's one.
Hey, Jake, who's the name of the quarterback who... Brett Favre.
I'm in the hunt room right now.
Brett Favre's backup.
Beautiful buck my friend Jake shot.
Anderson was a good one. Who?
Over the years, and all the different memorabilia. It's the hunting room here. Some old family member photos. Our friend Kevin. More bucks over here.
Never said a word about it.
Is this your YouTube?
Yeah, this is it. Another nice buck there. I think Paul shot that one. You're gonna make it. Wood duck mounts.
Morning, YouTube.
Morning, Jakester. Our buddy Kevin down here. It's retiring. We're all getting old and retiring.
Yep,
You go, Kevin. Congratulations.
I'm all a part of it.
So, just every morning in the kitchen, every time you're here, we have a big breakfast in the morning. Everyone sits in the hunt room and tells stories and tells lies. And we watch hunting videos. Pretty cool, eh? We usually get up 4 o'clock. Everyone sits and talks for a couple hours in the hunt room. Pretty nice. Family memorabilia up there. That's their father. Kids, first buck. Pretty cool.
Our 70s, we'll be sleeping in.
Should I give a little monologue?
Go right ahead, Paul. You can do whatever you want. All right, we're watching this.
The day before the opening of the deer season, we are here, Friday, watching the sun come up. It's pretty still. The old farts in my brother's trailer are still in bed. We've drank 2 pots of coffee. We had breakfast, bacon, told a lot of jokes. And so now you can't post it.
That's going to be edited right out of there.
We really didn't. But, well, it's a beautiful morning.
Yeah,
We
it's a beautiful day.
have a day of relaxation ahead of us.
By tomorrow at this time, Jake Smith and I will have sat in the swamp for at least 45 minutes in the pitch black, waiting for the sun to come up. It's what we do. We get in there an hour early, 45 minutes early, before any sign of light, and settle in. Wait for all these Highlanders to push the bucks into me and Jake in the swamp.
I'll be just in my stand about 5 minutes. And, you know, I patterned 2 particular bucks. They show up at about 6:30 and 6:40. So I'll be ready. I'll have my deer gutted by 7.
This is
Brian
a bunch
and
of
Jake
BS.
will be freezing their asses off in the swamp.
Right on. That's what we do. Freeze our asses off in the swamp. All right. Well, see you later. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. All right, so what we do, we're going to stage all of our clothes, and Jake and I both, we store our clothes in corn to give it a corn scent. You can't feed deer where we hunt in Wisconsin or in Minnesota, no baiting, but we store our clothes in it just to keep it scent free, rather than smelling like my friend Jake. Ugh, disgusting. So we're staging everything. Where we go into the swamp, I have to use hip boots because it gets pretty wet when you first walk in. So we're staging all of our clothes, getting it ready to get going tomorrow morning. So you put the bottom layer closest to your skin on top, so you can put that on as we come out here and dress, as we don't dress in the house. I've got my arm for when I film, so we're set to go. We're just cruising along here, getting everything prepped for tomorrow. Eventually we'll have to make our sandwiches. All right, so one thing I do is I take the wrappers off of my Gatorade for tomorrow morning because they make so much noise. So I take them off before I go out there because I don't want to grab it and have it make too much noise out in the stand. So I take them all off. One less thing to screw up. I know it's kind of anal, but that's the way I hunt. Try to be as quiet as possible once you sit down. Take all those off. Bring some water too. I just bring Gatorade for kind of a treat after you sit there all day. Sometimes you need a little bit of a treat, right? Rather than sit there and be by yourself in the swamp all day. You'll see that tomorrow. It's a pretty cool swamp. It's all cedar swamp. You can't get up in a tree because the browse line, if you get up in a tree, you can't see the deer. So you got to be in the ground. So what I did is I enclosed a bunch of cedar trees with some pine boughs, and that's where I sit. Sit there all day long on my little bench, and I sit there all day long. Jake will be in there with me too. Sometimes he goes in the highlands, sometimes he goes in the swamp, but I'll be in the swamp all day. If we shoot one, we still stay in there just for kind of a tradition to stay in the swamp all day. So pretty good time. So my Gatorades are all papered and ready to go in the bag. So one last thing, now I can grab them, they don't make any noise. Cool. All right, one of our hobbies or pastimes at the site at the farm is a little poker game on Friday afternoon. A little fun. That's my pal right there. Jake's just using it while I take the video.
Killing.
All right, fun on a Friday afternoon before the deer season.
Boom! So don't get near me. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm in. I'm just gonna be making another drink.
Okay. Everybody, this is called Bob's Courts. Friday night of gun season in Wisconsin. Everyone hangs out around a big fire, tells lies, stories. Bob's Court because Bob started this farm. Bob bought the farm, gosh, I don't know. Hey, Paul, how long has this farm been in your family? 55 years it's been in this family. So Bob was the originaler. So that's what it is. It's 50 plus years old in the family, and that's Bob's Court.
Right in here we got David and Alex.
Sir, learning about
David's
potatoes.
training the upcoming young hunters to make
The next level.
mashed potatoes.
Is it bleeding?
David's the master. And we have the trainer.
Alright.
Jake's over here. Let's see what Jake's up to.
Oh.
Ooh, Jake, is that a white Russian?
Sure is, yeah.
Holy
Tradition.
moly.
Tradition.
See you later.
Only
It's nice,
one.
nice
Only
talking to you,
one.
Jake. Have a good day. Alex, you're going to be famous. Yeah.
You don't even have to
People
shoot them.
other
Just make
people
sure that they
going.
teach.
We may
Well,
not.
no, I think you gotta shoot them. You gotta shoot a clip, or you gotta shoot a magazine to make sure that it feeds.
Yeah, well, it just makes me. Chicago's such a weird. Yeah, you're right. You know, as much as people. I know. What's Tommy Smith? I knew this guy.
All right. Dinner table's all set to go. This table used to be the chairman of the board's table at one of their friends' businesses, but he gave it to him. A couple of huge pork roasts they're going to grill for us. And tomorrow, for dinner after we all come in from hunting, we're having a big old butterball turkey. Or my friends always know how to do it well. Should be fun. What a delicious meal. We always eat so well.
Attic place for train, the German place to train gymnastics and stuff.
A friend of mine went there for Turner's for the gymnastics.
Right.
Yeah, and like I said, when I went to college at UWM, they had a rock climbing wall in the basement. I took rock climbing, and it's the only A I ever got.
You went to UWM?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're successful after that?
Well, barely. I was gonna do a waterbed store on Brady Street, but I heard bad things about that, so I skipped it.
That would have been at the right time. You could have done well.
Remember
A
that?
waterbed store on Brady Street. That's great.
Who got that? Huh? You got it.
great.
You got it. You got it.
You know, Tom, I had a place on Brady Street, sold waterbeds for a while. Do you remember that?
All right, so Paul is still cooking rolled pork roast.
And now we're going to spread on one of them. We are spreading the sweet kraut to try this.
So it's the opposite of sauerkraut. It is
It's-
sweet
yes.
kraut. Never heard of it before. But
Very un-German. But, you know, Dr. Velker suggested this. So we're going to do a little sweet kraut on there. There's a little chef's choice there.
I kind of want to eat that. Can I eat that?
Well, go ahead.
All right,
And now I think maybe we'll
doggone
leave
good.
a turn these a bit.
Oh, that's good.
That's really good. We're just getting ready for the instant read thermometer, and I think we got to turn it up because I think it got a little lowered now.
All right, it's about 5:30. In the swamp, just barely starting to get light. All settled in. Jake and I are way back in the swamp. Moon's out. Can see a little bit. But let the party begin. Welcome to my swamp. Maximum 60, maybe 80 yard shot in here. It's a big old cedar swamp. Usually I don't see any deer till around 10 o'clock and everybody kicks them in here, but every now and then one comes in early. But stay tuned, we'll see what moves into the swamp. It's pretty dry this year, so they should be in here. Alright, it's 8 o'clock. Haven't seen a deer yet. But I just had a great big coyote go by at about 40 yards. Could have plugged him, but man, this is prime time whitetail country, or time, so I figured I'd let him go. If I see him again around the lunch hour, I might blast him, but not at 8 a.m. on the Wisconsin 2021 gun opener. Me in my swamp. friend Jake just shot. He said he was going to hold out for a big one, so hopefully he's got a nice buck on the ground. Him and I have walkie-talkies, so maybe we'll talk to each other here in a bit. Only one shot, that's a good sign. It didn't run my way. I was ready to cover him if it came my way. So, stay tuned. Alright, I just talked to Jake on the walkie-talkies. He did get a crack at one. A running buck. Picked an opening, squeezed it off. Pretty sure he hit it. He's gonna let it sit for a little while. If he needs help, he's gonna come get me. On him and I'll go track it in the swamp. We got the lead flying now. Alright, so Jake went looking for blood for his buck. The nice buck he took a whack at. He didn't find any blood. I guess they were running by him, doing a fawn or something. So, but I'm gonna go over there at 12:30. And we're gonna look and see if I can help him find any blood. I've yet to see a deer. Just that coyote this morning, so we're just hanging out in the swamp. It's getting warmer out, it's nice and not cold. I already had one sandwich. A little pot of coffee. Kinda nice here in the swamp. But stay tuned to see if we can go find blood. So far, that's the only fur I've seen. A coyote and a couple of gray squirrels. What are those gray squirrels doing out here in the middle of a cedar swamp? I'm used to them being in the acorns, but I suppose the acorns are all gone. So, still no deer. Haven't seen a single deer. Pretty typical for the swamp. Alright, so it's about 1 o'clock. Met up with Jake, looked for his buck, but he didn't hit it. Didn't find any blood. Guess it was kind of cruising through the timber, so. And back here in the swamp, if they're not standing still, it's hard to pick a good spot to shoot him. He's actually in a little spot that's thicker than where it is where I am. So, stick it out for the rest of the day. See if then we'll move in before dark. So, 1 o'clock now, we'll hanging out for the rest of the day. Sandwich number 2 down. Well, the bewitching hour's upon us, that last hour of the day. Legal hunting hours. When anything can happen. Bears, coyotes. The neighbor said last year they saw a black wolf. I have not seen a deer in this swamp all day. 0. Getting dark. Too dark to see. Jake should be coming by any time. Alright, I'm on my way home from my friend's farm. It was unproductive. Hardly saw any deer. No one shot anything. First time we've been skunked in a couple of years. Probably the second time in many, many years that we've been skunked if you look at the big picture. But the silver lining is I get to go back and muzzleloader hunt here in a couple weeks. Maybe the deer will be moving better then. But for now, on my way back home, and maybe muzzleload a little bit there too. So thanks for watching.